Hello everybody, it's TannerFishies here, back again with a new Ninjago video here on the channel. In today's video, we are going to be discussing my predictions as of right now for the next season of Ninjago. I've made several theory videos over the past few weeks discussing various plot points and things that we could very well see within the next storyline for Ninjago, and I wanted to summarize all of my thoughts into one final video that we're going to be talking about for the time being. If new evidence does indeed come out later on, obviously my predictions will switch. We do not have a lot of solid confirmed information right now regarding various things that are going to be happening next year for Ninjago, but we do have some word, and using that word and using the ending of Seabound, I was able to craft a solid prediction that I think might actually happen next year. However, if it doesn't happen, and if this theory ends up being totally wrong, then fantastic. I'm excited to see what Ninjago actually has in store. But for right now, this is how I suspect the Ninjago 2022 story will go down. Like I said, this is all just 100% my own theories and predictions. This is not confirmed information. However, I feel like it's very likely that this is going to be the case given the information that we have right now at this current moment. In July of 2021, this is my current prediction. So for starters, I feel like the season will very much be heavily inspired by the ending of Seabound, both in terms of tone and events. I feel like the actual storyline for 2022 will be kind of dark and somber following Nia's departure towards the ending of Seabound. I also think her departure and the destruction of Ninjago City will be very much the focus of 2022, especially in the case of the ninja themselves and the overall population of Ninjago. In terms of focus characters, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that this is going to be a Kai and Jay focused story. We've seen two ninja have the spotlight before, so it isn't really far-fetched to suggest that both Kai and Jay could be the focuses of the 2022 storyline. This would give Kai a chance to shine for the first time in a long time, and it would give Jay some well-needed closure following Nia's departure. I feel like with Kai and Jay being the main characters, if this is going to happen, we could see two different sides of emotional reactions to Nia's departure. I've predicted in previous videos that Kai himself will kind of become extremely violent. He'll probably become some type of dark vigilante character, not really being a ninja anymore, but more so being his own type of hero, using whatever he needs to do in terms of tactics to get the job done. On the other hand, we'll probably have Jay, who's probably still going to be a ninja on the official ninja team, but he probably won't be very happy about it. He'll probably be extremely unmotivated and will probably lack any ambition to do pretty much any ninja work, which is kind of what I predicted in other videos as well. So I feel like Kai and Jay are going to represent the two sides of Nia's departure, the angry and violent side who wishes that he could do more, and the side of pure depression, not really wanting to do anything. I feel like Kai and Jay respectively are going to represent those two sides of grief. In terms of the main villain, I do feel like he will indeed be the Vengestone buyer. He or she, of course. They will probably be working closely with Ninjago police to possibly apprehend the ninja. That's what the Vengestone is for. In terms of why the police force wants to apprehend the ninja, I think it's because Ninjago City as a whole doesn't really trust the ninja anymore following the events of Seabound. After Wajira's rampage, it's hard to believe that anybody would still want the ninja around, especially considering how Wajira's rampage probably caused the most amount of destruction to Ninjago City in several years. Several citizens probably don't want the ninja around anymore because wherever they are, danger naturally appears. And considering how one of the ninja members is currently rogue and possessing a large amount of power, it would be safe to suggest that the Ninjago citizens themselves would not really feel comfortable having the ninja around, especially after Wajira's rampage. In regards to the Vengestone buyer himself, I predict that he will indeed have the last elemental power. This is a topic that I did go over in some previous videos as well, but the Vengestone buyer being an elemental master possessing the last power would make a lot of sense to me. That is, of course, if the last elemental power will indeed be touched on. That is still an overarching loose end that we haven't really tied up just yet, so I think giving the last power to the Vengestone buyer would make for an interesting conflict with the ninja, who are also elemental masters. In regards to who the Vengestone buyer will be, I predict he's going to be a new character. I know that a lot of Ninjago fans would love to see older villains come back and be the Vengestone buyer, such as Pythor or Chronix and Crux, but I feel like the Ninjago team will make the Vengestone buyer a brand new character, and I am personally okay with that. I feel like a brand new character will not only build up the Ninjago cast even more, but having an older character come back to be the mysterious Vengestone buyer, to me it just kind of seems a little too obvious. I think if they make it a brand new character, we can get a lot more solid and airtight motivation as opposed to retconning events from previous Ninjago series. In regards to the actual plot of this next season, I feel like following the rampage of Wajira towards the end of Seabound, the Ninjago City population is not going to be very thrilled with the ninja. As such, they will kind of be shunned out of Ninjago City and will be hunted by the Ninjago City police force. Kai is doing whatever he needs to do, and Jay is currently locked down after Nia's departure. I feel like the ninja will eventually come back together and have to battle against the Vengestone buyer, while the police are also trying to obtain them. The ninja would try to clear their name while also battling the Vengestone buyer and exposing the corrupt government of Ninjago. I feel like additionally the government of Ninjago will be introduced. We will actually get some type of official stance as to what exactly the government of Ninjago is all about, and we will get their stance on the ninja. Maybe there could be some type of council or board that really doesn't like the ninja and wants them out of their city. We could see the ninja trying to clear their name while also trying to take down the Vengestone buyer and save innocent people from being deceived or tricked by him. In addition, I also feel like Skyler herself will be joining the ninja team at some point during the 2022 storyline. We already know that the elemental power of Amber will be touched on in some regard, and unless there's some type of scene where the ninja are going to be studying all of the elemental powers and the history surrounding them, I think it's safe to say that Skyler herself will be returning and could potentially join the ninja team as a temporary replacement for Nia. If a new character does indeed join the team, or if a returning character, I guess, takes over Nia's spot on the team, I don't think it's going to be permanent. I just feel like it'll be a temporary thing. If the ninja are going to be battling against the Vengestone buyer and the possible corrupt Ninjago government / police force, they're going to need all the help that they can get, and I feel like that's where Skyler comes into play. By having Skyler join the team, the series can also introduce us to her elemental power of Amber after we haven't really seen or heard from it in a very long time. Maybe new developments have been added to her power set. Maybe we could explore a little bit more of the history of the power. Either way, I predict that Skyler herself will be returning at some point in time and will indeed take over Nia's spot on the ninja team. And perhaps when Nia inevitably returns, Skyler could remain on the team, but for the time being, it's most likely going to be just a temporary thing. So I don't feel like Nia is going to be permanently losing her spot or anything like that. It's probably just going to be temporary. Skyler would make for a very effective ally and combatant on the ninja team, and I would love to see her ally herself with the remaining ninja, battling against potentially the Vengestone buyer and the corrupt government of Ninjago. In regards to Nia, I don't think she will appear at all in the next season. I feel like the ninja will spend the majority of the next season mentioning her or mourning her departure, but I don't think Nia herself will appear right away. In a way, I kind of expect the Ninjago team to let Nia's sacrifice kind of rest for a minute and actually, settle with the audience before bringing her back. I feel like they should probably not bring her back so quickly, and in a way, I feel like they won't. I feel like if anything, we're not going to see Nia appearing at all, but perhaps towards the end of the season, we could get some type of hint towards where she might be. This could perhaps come in the form of some type of message that Nia is still out there somewhere and the ninja want to go see her, or she wants to see the ninja. I'm thinking the ending of the island where we see Wajira at the bottom of the ocean. I'm thinking that type of ending, but perhaps having some type of focus on Nia. Maybe dropping a clue that the next season of Ninjago, the one following this one, will indeed focus on finding Nia and bringing her back to the ninja team. I feel like that would be very much appropriate considering how Nia's sacrifice should very much be touched on and should very much be respected in that regard. We don't want to disrupt her sacrifice too quickly. We do not want to undermine her efforts here. So for my final prediction, I feel like the ending of this new Ninjago season won't really showcase Nia all that much, but will probably drop some type of hint towards where she might be. So to summarize my overall predictions for the next season of Ninjago, I feel like it's going to be a Kai and Jay focused story. I feel like the Vengestone buyer is going to be the main bad guy, and I feel like Ninjago City itself will very much be against the idea of the ninja being involved in their city. I feel like they're not going to want the ninja there anymore, and that will be especially true for the government of Ninjago, which will probably be introduced. The Vengestone buyer will probably be revealed at some point to have the last elemental power. Maybe he's some type of mysterious elemental descendant, who's to say, and I feel like the plot will focus on the ninja trying to take him down while also trying to clear their name within the context of Ninjago City itself. I also feel like Nia will not be appearing at all, but the season will probably end with a hint towards where she might be and what the ninja need to do to bring her back. So with that being said, guys, those are basically going to be my predictions for the next season of Ninjago, just based off of the information that we have now. I will probably do more videos in the future once we get some more information, or if I come up with another crazy theory, I'll probably do a video like that as well. But for right now, these are basically my own predictions regarding what might happen next year for Ninjago, at least for the first half of 2022. That'll pretty much wrap it up for my video here today. Leave a comment down below talking about what exactly you think about this. Do you feel like we're going to be seeing something like this happen next year? Or how exactly do you think the 2022 storyline for Ninjago will go down? down. Leave all your thoughts down below in the comments, you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed today's video. That'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. If you enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and check out the links down below in the description for other forms of social media. As always, big shout out goes out to my Patreon supporters, including once again the marvelous Jan. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video once again. My name is TannerFishies, and with that I bid you farewell.